Ladies and gentlemen, mostly gentlemen, Daily Intermission fans, it's episode 1, season 3. I'm joined in studio by Nathan Brown. How we doing, fella?
Well, firstly, it is indeed season 3, and secondly, yes, it's good to say mostly gentlemen because I can guarantee there's not a woman listening.
You don't think?
No.
You don't think we have? I guarantee Mariah listens.
True.
Yep.
Okay.
Shout out Mariah.
Yeah.
North Carolina gal.
I take that back.
There's got to be a few out there.
There's definitely a few women.
Yeah. No, I don't think.
Women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I mean, yeah, majority male.
Yes. 99%. Anyway.
Nate, we're fresh off a trip to Prince Edward Island.
Yeah.
The RBC Scramble.
Man, dude, this scramble, man. Like, what a joke this scramble is. I've been pretty, vocal about it for the last few weeks, but holy hell, man. It's just impossible to win.
So it's a net scramble. So essentially you get 4 people and they adjust your handicaps and give you a team handicap, and it's the net winner. So we started off, I think, at 5 under. We were like the second lowest handicap to start off the week, and I think we came 20th. So we shot 14 under gross, giving us like a 19 point something under with our handicap.
But you got to bring a score. You have to bring someone to the tournament to go with another group for the whole day.
Yeah,
you don't cheat, which is just on a Tuesday after a long weekend is a tough thing to find.
For sure. For sure.
I think that RBC would just kind of send him out. Like, what a work trip that would be for like some young people, you know?
Yeah, for some young tellers, send them up. So yes, he had to bring a scorer along. So we brought a scorer along, but we were mingling a bit with some of the females in the tournament, and they started off at 21 under. So they had to shoot over par for us to beat them.
Yeah, they would have had to go, what, +2 for us to just catch them.
Yeah.
Like, sick, 20 guys.
It's tough,
Valley
man.
Credit Union Open.
It was tough. It's a sandbagger open, the RBC Scramble, but it was a fun experience. We got to go up to Mill River Resort in the Boone Neck of Northern PEI. I mean, it was a nice track, tough golf shots, tough track, but
it was a nice course.
Yeah, all in all,
restaurant could use a little work.
I mean, the service at a resort, it was so bad.
Dude, hour and a half for dinner. I got a Caesar salad and chicken wings.
I had a fantasy draft at 8 o'clock. We sat down for dinner at 6:15. I had to bring my laptop into the restaurant. Yeah. We hadn't got our food yet.
Yeah. Also, that Caesar salad I got,
how was that?
Chuck a review on TripAdvisor. Dude, I could have whipped up something better blindfolded.
You think so?
Yes, man.
Okay.
It was bad, dude. Dude, it was like no-name croutons on top of no disrespect, No Name. We would love a sponsorship. Very funny marketing campaign you guys are rocking with right now. But anyway, no-name croutons and just like Whitehead's lettuce. I thought I got a salad from a pizza shop.
Yeah, that's no good.
Yeah. Tossed wings. There wasn't even any sauce on the damn things.
I must say, my pretzel bun burger was top notch. But I mean, anyway, for a resort,
were good.
Were they good?
Yeah, they were good.
Yeah,
it was just like, give me some sauce and give me some damn service.
Yeah,
Over
for
here
sure.
Drinking Diet Cokes, peed 14 times before I even did it. I might have diabetes also, folks. Just want to throw that out there. I've been peeing a lot lately. I drink a lot of water, but
yeah, is that going to be something you go address, you think, anytime soon?
Yeah, I think so. I also just haven't been feeling particularly great for like 3 weeks, and I'm just starting to think there's something underlying going on here.
Yeah, for sure. Well, that might be
breaking the news here, folks.
Absolutely. Well, this is the pregame show, ladies and gentlemen, of season 3, episode 1, and it is brought to you by Manscaped, the best tools for your family jewels worldwide. I mean, this thing will get you trimmed up, looking clean for every significant other in your life, and just for your own self-care and self-hygiene. So make sure you go use the code TDI at manscaped.com for 20% off, free shipping, and it's lights out.
Trim it out, folks.
Trim it up. I did want to say, Nate, too, that we had our head pro joining us on that trip. He backed out the night before the trip, so that was a big fiasco as well.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that was tough.
Yeah, it certainly was. But you know what? It is what it is. We're moving on. Nate, it's the US Open Semifinals now. They're all set. I kind of stopped this is so bad of me, but I kind of stopped watching tennis once all the Canadian content is finished and like the huge names are out.
Yeah.
Like, I think the 5th and the 3rd seed are still in on the men's side. Rupp, or I think something along those lines. And on the female side, obviously, Swiatek's still around. I mean, she seems to be the absolute unanimous #1 in every tournament. But, like, when Serena lost in round 3 and when Shapovalov lost, I was like, and Bianca, I was like, yeah, that's enough for me.
Well, it's kind of the same with any sport, though, you know?
Yeah.
Minus, like, the Super Bowl.
Yes.
You're watching the Super Bowl no matter what, but, like, viewership is going to go drastically down in, like, the NBA or the NHL. If it's just, like, say, like, it ends up being, like, I was going to say Milwaukee, but that would have worked out great about 10 years ago. But,
Yeah.
you know, you just get two, like say Portland's playing against, like, New Orleans.
Yeah.
Like, that's not going to get the big, you know.
Yeah, viewership.
You know what I mean? So it's just kind of how it goes.
I'm kind of waiting for, in the tennis world, for like the next breakout dominant
I just
star.
want to see an absolute stud.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it. And we're hoping that Shapovalov or Ogar Aliasim might have been it, but it doesn't seem like the Canadians are going to climb that mountain. But obviously in the female side, we've got some great content with Bianca and Layla.
Yeah, for sure. What was another? I can't pronounce his last name very well, but Nick, is it Kyrgios? Is that right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, the Australian.
Freak out.
He's a legend.
Smashing his racket around. The guy's an absolute rage machine.
Yes, he is.
Unbelievable.
But he's a beauty.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, in between the legs, behind the back stuff. And he pulls out stuff in tournaments that are just like, are you kidding me, dude?
Yeah, but he's just always bitching.
For sure.
Hilarious.
Yeah. Nick Kyrgios. Kyrgios? Kyrgios.
Is it Kyrgios?
Nick Kyrgios?
I thought it was Kyrgios.
Okay.
I thought the G was before the
I thought it was KY.
It is.
Yeah.
But then there's Kyrgios. What did I say? Kyrgios. Well,
Listen,
what sound does the Y make?
So we'll be watching the U.S. Open closely to see who wins at in New York at the U.S. Open. But Nate, there's some big fights this weekend, and no bigger than the main event with Nate Diaz, who will be. I think he's had a trilogy against Conor McGregor. I'm not sure about how many fights, but Nick Diaz is fighting in his last fight under contract with the UFC versus Hazmat Chimaev, who's an absolute lunatic.
Well, dude, Nate Diaz is like plus 800, isn't he?
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
actually going to sprinkle that.
Sprinkle that.
Yes.
I'm all over it.
Yeah.
We were on Live on the Line this week. I'd be like, listen, I really like Nate Diaz.
Yeah, I mean, it's really hard to...
Dude, it's UFC. This happens all the time. Like, the
For sure.
underdog will win. 800?
But this guy, I mean, this guy that he's fighting is an absolute lunatic.
Yes, I know.
He ends his fights in the first minute.
Yeah, I know, but I'm still rolling Nate.
I think I'm going to sprinkle it too.
Yeah, maybe I'll bet on both.
But speaking about brawls, Nate, and speaking about Nate's in brawls, what's going on with Bryce Hall?
That guy? He's a coward.
Is he?
Yes.
Okay.
He's a weasel.
Okay.
No one even knows what he does.
I know.
Like, what does he do?
I don't know what his talent is.
He's just like, he started dancing on TikTok. He's still doing those weird dances.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, he's clear. I don't know. He keeps replying to all my stuff. And I'm, by the way, I'm going to fire out another one at him here pretty soon.
Yeah.
He's saying what he commented on the first one, he called me kid.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I'm like 9 years older than you absolute nerd.
Yeah, yeah.
And then the second time, he's like, why are you so mad? I was like, what? At what point in that video did I have any bit of anger?
Yeah.
I'm just sitting out here in the woods waiting for you to come, you little weasel.
Would you fight him?
I'd fight him.
Would you?
100%.
Okay. I like it.
I trained for a week and I beat the piss out of him.
Yeah.
This guy's a nerd, dude. He's got an absolute giraffe neck.
There's going to be a call. It sounds like there's going to be a call out video later on TikTok today.
There may be. If
Okay.
not at the very latest tomorrow.
Yeah, for sure.
I pick up some very valid points. It's been about 3 days here, so I'm coming back hot.
I love it. I love it. All right, folks. Well, that's going to conclude the pregame show, episode 1, season 3 of the Daily Intermission podcast. And we're moving into the MLB, and the Jays are on a bit of a heater right now. They have just swept the Pittsburgh Pirates. They've won 3 out of 4 against the Baltimore Orioles, and now they're looking pretty good, man. They're sitting pretty in the wild card hunt.
I should hope they swept the Pittsburgh Pirates.
I know those guys are an absolute dumpster fire, except for O'Neal Cruz, who absolutely throws and hits.
Yeah, I know, like
100 miles an hour.
Like, yeah, dude. That's what we were talking about another time. It's like, I swear to God, he just like holds it a little longer just so he can absolutely beam one. If I was playing first base, I'd be like, dude, I'm not doing it. I'm not playing first base today. This guy is literally out here trying to hit me.
That guy absolutely throws heaters across the diamond, man.
Like 97, man. It's absolutely stupid. Like, it's like, man, like, I mean, it's a great thing to have.
Oh my goodness,
You're
man.
the manager, be like, well, get him in there. We can't not have him. We got old Jimmy Rexburn throwing 75.
It's like the first baseman for the Pittsburgh Pirates is just wearing hockey gear.
Yeah, exactly. They got the catcher up there.
Oh my goodness.
For Buster Posey, throw him on first base.
Man, honestly, this brings up a nice point. Just talk about shortstops and them throwing at first base for outs is Bo Bichette, man, he can get a little wild, man. And I've seen Vladimir Guerrero Jr. do some acrobatic things with his body, trying to catch the ball this year.
Leans forward and stuff.
Oh my!
Know, it's like
doing this, he legit ended the game with the splits the other night.
I know that's so sick when they do that though. But it's like
the splits.
Yeah, I know. It's like if you were to look at Vladdy, first thing that popped to mind wouldn't be like, I bet he can do the splits.
No, I would bet against that if I was looking at him.
Too. I've tried to do the splits.
How'd that go?
Hernia. bad hernia.
Yeah,
bad.
you did have a hernia though.
I did. It was from doing the splits.
Was it really?
No.
No.
Imagine.
That'd be hilarious.
Weak abdominal wall and very, very weak human.
Yep.
Very weak human. I am.
Aaron Judge has been absolutely dialed in. He's at 55 home runs on the season. I think he's leading the AL MVP race. I mean, obviously, at this point, we understand what Ohtani's doing. It's unbelievable. He pitches at a Cy Young rate, and he hits at an MVP Silver Slugger rate, but he's also on a team that's absolutely dog water.
Yes.
Aaron Judge is literally the only guy performing on the Yankees night in, night out, and the Yankees are in first place in their division. I think personally, I mean, he's going to be clawing in at the home run, non-steroid home run record. I mean, actually, it would be worth noting. Has anybody tested this guy?
No, they haven't. But I think the main reason for that is that he's 6'7".
Yep.
He's an absolute brute.
Yep.
And he's gonna win MVP. He's like minus 150, I think, right now.
Yeah.
And I mean, like to be minus for an MVP thing at this point of the season is kind of outrageous. Plus,
pretty much a lock.
He's getting 60 home runs. You can't not give it to a guy that gets 60 home runs.
For sure.
You just can't. If Ohtani were to get like 55
and pitch
exactly, then it's like okay. But what's Ohtani at? He's at like. Man,
32.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, I think he's 31 or 32.
Is that what he's at? Yeah.
Yeah, Trout just hit 30 as well. Okay. But, I mean, he's blowing away the field, Aaron Judge. So it is going to be fun.
He's at 33. I mean, he's still second. Ohtani, he's second.
That's crazy.
It's not like it's,
second in home runs.
Oh, man, then, that kind of, it's not even like a bad thing to sprinkle.
The Ohtani.
How about Xander Bogaerts, though?
Dude, he's a beast.
The whole year, dude, he's led in batting average.
Dude, he's a beast. In the AL.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, we know what the
old Goldschmidt.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Holly.
He's having a heck of a season as well.
Yeah.
But
53 hits.
Nate, when was the last time you think the Yankees had a losing record?
Well, I would have to guess it has not been from 2000 on. What was that? Well, what was it? The year that I would bet like 91 or 90 because that's when what was it when they had that big crazy that stretch match this year?
1993 was the last 1993.
Season. Okay.
30 straight years.
Kind of checks out because the Blue Jays were a wagon then.
Yes, very true.
World Series and
very
stuff.
true.
They win 92, 93 or was
yes,
it
they did.
92?
Yeah, 92, 93.
Okay. 91, 92 was the Pittsburgh Penguins, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
How we doing?
Yeah, I mean, to me, that's crazy for a team to be a winning team for 30 straight years. It talks to obviously their payroll, talks to the studs that they can bring in year after year, but they don't win World Series.
Yeah. What do they got? They got 09.
Yep.
2000. Not 01, because I think, didn't the Diamondbacks win in 01?
I'm not sure, man.
I'm going to pull it up. I want to see how many World Series they've got in that stretch of winning records.
For sure. It is worth
I know they got at least one in the early 2000s, and I think a couple in the late 90s.
I don't know why 01 sounds right to me, but it does.
I thought 01 was the Diamondbacks, though. Here, I got it here. Okay, so, oh yeah, it's going to start me at 1903. Shout out Wikipedia. Let me just donate $3 to you guys. Okay, so... Yeah, Blue Jays 92, 93, Yankees 96, Yankees 98, Yankees 99, Yankees 2000. 01 was the Diamondbacks.
Okay,
welcome
nice call. So they won 4 straight?
3 straight.
Three straight.
The Marlins mixed one in 97.
Oh my goodness.
Out of the woodwork.
The Marlins.
Yankees beat the Braves 2 of those. They also beat the Mets in 2000. Good God.
What a heater of a series that would have been.
God, I want that. And they lost to the Diamondbacks in Game 7, 01.
No way.
Yeah, dude. They almost won 4 in a row.
Wow. So
Joe Torre just getting banked back then.
That's unreal. So they were obviously an absolute wagon, but 30 straight seasons, haven't won one since 09. But they're gonna have to start to heat up a little bit, man. If they're gonna want to win a World Series, I'm not sure if they've got it in them.
No, I don't think
we'll see.
Man, it's just home run or nothing.
Yep.
And the trade deadline's passed. Like this is the squad.
Yep.
Then you got Pine Tar coming in, chucking everything outside the zone. It's gonna be tough.
Pine Tar Chapman is a lunatic.
Yeah, man.
But the Mets, they were in a bit of a slump, but they won a doubleheader yesterday. They're a half game ahead of the Braves. So right now we've got 36 games, 35 games. Actually, I think it's 28 games left in the MLB season, and it's just a jockeying race for position right now. Nate, are the Cardinals a dark horse? Do we give the Cardinals enough love? Like, do we honestly think that the Cardinals could beat the Dodgers or the Mets or the Braves?
I don't, but like at the same time, like last year, I didn't really think the Braves were gonna pop a couple of teams that they did. You know, and
Yeah.
you know, there was a few squads. I was like, I don't think the Braves can get through, but you know, I mean, there's always a chance, man. It's like
They just seem like there's just some guy who's going to come out on the St. Louis Cardinals and just be clutch as heck through the entire playoffs. And they're just a good playoff team, man. They have been for the last, 10, 15 years. The Cardinals have mixed in some
flying
championships.
a little under the radar too. Like if you would have told me 81-56, I would have guessed like 70 wins.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean, hell, why not? I mean, the Dodgers. I mean, and I wish the Padres could get it together. See Juan Soto, he's talking about getting booed and stuff. He's like, it's not the same here. It's like, well, dude, you're looking for $400 million mega dollars.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta.
We'll see what happens in old San Diego with old Fernando Tatis getting his new shoulder all up to date now that he's over his strep throat. But what a disaster that's
also,
been.
Just lastly, shout out to my Washington Nationals.
Yep.
The only team eliminated from playoff convention. Have a year, boys. Let's absolutely
Just go off, gentlemen.
What are we? 3 years off? 3 years off a World Series.
Yeah, that's
We're
tough.
dead last, folks. We sold the farm.
All right, Nate. That's going to conclude quarter one.
Yeah, we're calling it early.
Yeah, that's going to conclude quarter one, episode 1, season 3. We're going to move into the NFL because it is finally here. As you're listening to this podcast, the first game of the NFL will have concluded. The Rams versus the Bills. Nate, who are we looking at tonight?
It's tough, man. That spread's odd.
-2.5 Bills favorite.
Yeah. You know, part of me wants to roll the Rams just because, they're going to have the little Super Bowl thing.
Yeah.
The Bills are going to be sitting a little bit. But it's just that spread's almost too much to take on the Bills. I don't know. I think we're rolling Bills, aren't we?
I think we're going to ride the Bills here.
I got OT game.
Yeah.
We're back, baby.
Yeah, that's right.
By the way, so OT game of the week. Actually, probably not even. I'll probably get another one for Sunday.
Okay.
So this is OT game of the day.
Yeah. But it is worth noting, Nate, that on our chalkboard, we'll be betting on every single NFL game. So that'll be kind of the main hub to find all of our best bets on Operation 272. We'll keep you updated with a couple of the Sunday afternoon game, a couple of the evening games, and then obviously the Sunday nighter. But all of the games will be found on chalkboard. So if you want to follow along with Operation 272, we'll be betting on every single spread this season on every single game, 272 NFL games. We're also going to do a nice little turning 20 into 500 on Sundays. So we'll be doing a few bets with $20 first Sunday to see if we can build the bankroll and start see if we can build that to 500. That's going to be a fun journey.
Yeah, it is going to be fun. Another fun thing is going to be the Survivor pool.
Yes, it is.
Obviously, there's definitely a few people listening to this that have not joined. By this point, I suppose it would actually be too late. Or no, you can be in by Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, it's last stretch here, guys.
Yeah.
Get in here, like we're rolling, and I'm going with the Ravens.
Oh yeah.
Is that what you're going with?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. I'm going with the Ravens week 1, and we'll let them go. But I mean, it's a bloodbath, man. It gets tough. So we'll see what happens.
Never gonna pick the Jets.
No.
I might pick the team that's playing the Jets every week.
Yeah. For sure.
It's gonna be the first 3 weeks anyway. Once Zach Milf Hunter Wilson gets back, it might be a different story. But see what happens. That guy's so good.
Oh my goodness, man. Zach Wilson out for the first 3 weeks, so they're gonna start Joe Flacco. Man, the Jets are it would be so tough to be a New York Jets fan.
Yeah, it would.
It is tough.
Tough dust team.
Oh man. But it is week 1, man. It's so exciting. The NFL season, it travels you through the fall. Every Sunday is so exciting. Get the best bets going. But Nate, some of the storylines I'm looking at week 1, I'm excited to see what this Trey Lance character has for the San Francisco 49ers. Obviously, Jimmy Garoppolo's sticking around. I think the leash for Trey Lance is going to be a little shorter. I'm excited to see what this kid's got.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting for sure. Little added pressure for him, too.
Oh, I would say.
I think we were talking about that. I can't remember when it was. At some
few
point,
episodes ago. I don't think it would have been last episode because I was a little hung.
Yeah, I don't think we got that in depth on anything.
No, I don't think. It was pretty much a 20-minute sprint last episode.
Yeah, it was like, we're in the NFL, and Trey Lance, and we're into the MLB.
And Donovan Mitchell got traded to the Cavs, and ladies and gentlemen, have yourselves a good week.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. 3 minutes, 55 seconds. I don't know. We'll see what happens with the guy, but I mean, he'll be starting off, and that's just not I'm not taking my Survivor pick gamble on that, though.
No, I'm not. I'll be watching him closely.
Somebody will.
Yep. I'll be watching him closely. Nate, Tom Brady at age 45 versus the Dallas Cowboys. He's missed a bit of camp. A lot of rumors going around that Giselle and him are on the brink of... Honestly, if Tom Brady and Giselle break up, I'm going to be in Giselle's DMs.
Yeah.
I
bet a few people will.
Yeah.
I know one guy who won't.
Who?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Okay.
They used to.
We've
date,
got to
though.
take a side note here.
They used to date.
I know.
Yeah, yeah.
That was his second on his like.
Yeah, they had a good run, 5 years.
Did they?
Yep.
Okay.
Good little run, 5 years. 01 to 05. So she turned 25. He gassed her.
Yeah, so that's like Leonardo DiCaprio. It's kind of the thing going around right now. Is as soon as he has a girlfriend, and once she turns 25, he kind of moves on to the next kind of.
Yeah.
I was gonna say fresh meat, but that is the most disrespectful
Wow.
thing I've ever seen in my entire life. So I was
Wow.
not gonna go there. He moves on to the next
said.
young and immature girl who, yeah.
Now, see, I was kind of thinking about this too. And,
Okay.
And I kind of came to the conclusion, you know, most of them, it might not be the 25 thing. Like, he usually gets a few. He might plain and simple just get sick of the chick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's not like.
But is it not a coincidence after 11?
It's certainly. I just can't picture him like sitting there being like, all right, we got like 3 weeks left of
Do you
this.
think Brady and DiCaprio hate each other?
Probably not. I can't imagine.
No.
No, jeez.
I mean, who knows?
When did Brady and her start? When did they get together? Like must have been like. Oh wait, I know this actually. It's like 08 or 09. I think.
Okay, yeah, sounds
think
about
so.
right.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
I don't think so. They're too like, you know.
Yeah, they're two megastars, and I mean, Leonardo DiCaprio's been anyway.
Also, if you're Brady, you're like, oh, I mean, come on, DiCaprio.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Let's rock.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not a terrible esky.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Jacksonville Jaguars are another teammate that I'm going to be watching week 1. Trevor Lawrence obviously going into his second year. You got ETN in the backfield who's going to be healthy this year. I'm excited to see what this team looks like, what this offense looks like. I think it was a bit of a gong show last year with Urban Meyer. Now they got Dougie Peterson. I think that's a team that I don't know if they're going to make huge strides, but they're definitely going to be a team that's going to captivate me in week 1.
Yeah, for sure. I almost went against them, but
Yeah.
Well, I probably will actually.
Yeah.
Well, who are they playing again? They're playing. They're playing Washington, right?
Or Cincinnati. Are they playing Washington? Yeah, it is Washington, Jacksonville.
Yeah, it is.
That is a big.
Yeah.
That's going to be a game that I'm going to check in on, see what the offense is looking like.
Yeah.
I like Scary Terry and DFS.
That's a 2 o'clocker.
Is it?
That'll be my check. That'll be my 2 o'clocker.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay.
No doubt.
Watch your guy Carson Wentz go to work.
Yeah, right. Directly to the clinic after.
And Russell Wilson Monday night, Nate, going back to Seattle, playing for Denver. That's going to be obviously just a must-watch game.
Did you see
They're going to blow the brakes off Seattle.
Did you see the news that came out on him that he was like pissed off at Seahawks management?
Pete Carroll too, with his play calling and not enough throwing.
Well, he was like really mad about like them checking out Mahomes and Allen. When they were like they went and did like a ton of scouting on them and stuff, and he was
give me a break.
That's what I mean. It's like only the NFL, eh?
Yeah, you got to do your due diligence, dude.
It's like, and the same with remember Aaron Rodgers? Didn't they draft a QB?
Jordan
first round?
Love, yeah.
and he was like pissed, and it's like, well, dude, like
that one might be a little bit more warranted because he's like the MVP of the league every second year, and he had no weapons.
Yeah, true enough. Yeah, I guess. I always forget too that like you grab a running back and like it's an immediate impact.
Oh yeah. Yeah. These guys are like coming in and being a stud.
Yeah, that's kind of just a stupid draft pick, really.
Oh, well, he's brutal too. Like he's like in his preseason and his NFL action, he's been terrible.
Yeah.
All right, Nate, that's going to conclude the NFL. We're super pumped that it's back. But like Nate said, go check out the chalkboard, follow along with the Survivor, or go join the Survivor Bowl, follow along with all of our micro betting segments that we're going to have. It's going to be a massive NFL season. We're going to have huge news come Monday or come Tuesday because we're not recording Sundays anymore.
Yeah.
All right, halftime show. Guess their jersey number. I've got some greasy ones.
Okay, mine are like middle of the pack greasy. I think they're just like you'll know them. It's just like a matter of if you know the number.
Okay.
But anyway, get the grease underway.
All right, Matt Stafford.
16?
Number 9.
Oh my God, I was gonna say that. I got it mixed up with golf.
Okay,
I'm
that is. Yeah, that's very true.
Jesus. Tim Boyle.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is he number 3?
No, he's number 12.
Okay.
Yeah.
Niels Hoglander.
Is he 71?
21.
Oh, why the hell would I think?
Is this going to be an over 10?
That might be. Cam Akers?
23?
3.
OG Anunoby.
Anunoby, he's 3, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
It's rock and roll, baby. Isn't that the worst when you give one to somebody and it's that number?
Exactly.
It's just like
I'm staring at it. I know.
Philip Hedel.
Oh.
I was thinking about this on the way up, and I was like, I wouldn't get it.
Is he 25?
He's 72.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's dust.
Yeah.
Teoscar Hernandez.
He's 26.
37. Last one to go.
So funny when you're so confident on it. And
I know. Try to get on the board.
Chris Paul.
3.
There you go. So we got two threes here. So we're
And,
going into the final round here.
This is just.
Oh, come on.
It's our guy, Bernie Nichols.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, man.
Just a freak goal scorer.
Yes, he was. Man, I've got this, like, this is not what I'm guessing. I'm just saying this is in my head right now.
Okay.
It's in the 50s. Is that anywhere near? Give me a remote hint.
I'm not giving you a hint.
I'll give you a hint.
For what? I'm already
Last
done.
one.
I'm already done.
No, I have one more for you.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do, man. I've only given you 4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, give me a hint.
I
wouldn't give me a hint.
It's lower than you think.
19.
10.
19, the most worn number in NHL.
So this is for the win?
Yeah. Alec Manoah.
He's number 6.
Yeah, he is.
How the fuck?
Are we fucking doing?
Sorry for the curse words.
It's okay.
There,
you're allowed 2 F words in an hour.
Yeah, actually, you're allowed one more of those, Nate.
Yeah. Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
All right, Nate. That's going to conclude the halftime show.
And that'll be all.
Yeah. And we're moving into quarter 3. It's NHL chatter. Canada wins and it's hockey chatter, I should say, not just NHL, because Canada wins the Women's World Championship 2-1 over the United States. Congrats to the ladies. Do you know where we're at, Nate, with like trying to figure out a centralized league for the females yet?
No. All last I heard, they were just still bickering about the 2.
Okay.
So, yeah. I mean,
we don't really know what's going on.
no, I mean, they've got to merge them.
Yeah.
You can't have 2 North American leagues
No.
trying to compete. It's absolutely foolish. Like, that's just part 1 of like what needs to change.
So there needs to be a merge of the leagues. Okay, well that's just we're going to need to make some phone calls and get it in the mix here, because I guarantee if we sat in the boardroom, we'd come up with some good ideas.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
It'd be, it'd be easy, but it's just,
I want to watch female. Like, I want to watch Marie-Philippe Poulin.
Yeah.
I want to watch Mae Batherson. I want to see where they're going. Amanda Kessel, like, bit of a smoke. Anyway, Tim Stützle.
Yeah.
8-year extension, Nate. $8.36 million per year. That'll kick in after next year.
Yes.
I think he's got one more year in his rookie deal.
So I mean that's good. Oh, and I didn't even put into factor yesterday when I was looking at the DeBrincat and how he, like, his qualifying offer and how they have $7 million in space. Man, they might be banking on losing DeBrincat after this year, honestly.
Yeah.
I would say the way they're set up right now, because that Stützle's going to take over. I'm not sure what contracts come off the books. I don't think a whole lot of them. A lot of the main guys are signed up pretty good. So that's going to be interesting. I mean, this now puts Tim Stützle as the highest paid senator amongst the likes of Drake Batherson, Claude Giroux, Thomas Chabot, Alex DeBrincat, Brady Tkachuk, and Josh Norris.
I mean, you're really forecasting and hoping that, 1, the cap goes up in a couple of years.
Yes.
And that 2, he stays on the development trajectory that he's been on. Because, okay, yes, we've seen flashes of Tim Stützle play very well, but he's very undersized at this point in his career. He dives around, fills, and I find he's got the blinders on. He's not a very good playmaker. He doesn't have the NHL playmaking capabilities yet. Hopefully,
he's still in like World Junior Germany mode.
Yes, exactly.
Like, it's like I got to.
I can do it all.
All I have is what's his name that played the Sabres guy? He was filthy with him.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, what was his
What was that guy's name?
I don't know. I got to look it up because he's sick.
Yeah, he's a stud too. But I know what you're talking about. He was the only other guy in the World Juniors with him on the Team Germany.
Yeah, and they were sick.
Yeah, but no, I agree, Nate. I mean, he needs some development.
JJ Paterka.
Yes.
That guy's a filth wagon, man.
Yes, he is.
So is Philip Hedl, by the way.
Yeah.
Like that guy.
But it's going to be interesting. I think too, like what's refreshing for Senators fans and even just the Senators organization is that you've got a lot of young guys, a lot of young studs who have committed to the organization. I'm seeing the ticket sales are through the roof in terms of season tickets and record sales. Yeah. So, I mean, it's great that the Senators have all these guys locked in. Now it's just a matter of them taking the next steps and becoming these, worth the contract.
Yeah. And they're on the right track here. I don't hate the Stützle contract. contract. I mean,
No.
like somebody said in the chalkboard too. If you're not in the chalkboard, folks, get in there. We have the
Yes.
best chats of all time.
For sure.
It's like a never-ending podcast. But someone mentioned in the chalkboard that's like, listen, if I'm sending out a contract like this, I'm gambling on Stützle rather than giving it to a Nazem Kadri at age 32.
Yes,
And I'd
100%.
agree with that 100%. It's a really good point. And, you know, I don't hate it. I mean, like, Stützle's going to be good. This is going to be his first... Last year was his first full season in the NHL,
Yeah.
so we'll see what happens here.
For sure.
And, I mean, they got some good pieces coming up. I mean, the goaltending is going to be needed here pretty soon. Talbot, for me, never been the guy.
Yeah, I know.
But we'll see what happens
Forsberg
there.
played okay. I mean, it'll be a tandem. I know it's.
Yeah.
I don't think they're ready to go on a big run yet.
Talbot's 35.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's
Wow,
false.
that would be a good guess the age.
It would have been.
I would have been definitely probably around that 32, 31.
Yeah, me
Wow.
too. Me too.
Kirby Doc signs a 4-year. This is a very friendly deal. 3.36 AAV in Montreal. Kirby Doc. I mean, he's a young player that's proved a little bit, obviously, and I mean I think that's a solid contract for the next 4 years for the Montreal Canadiens.
I think so too. I mean, it's not even if he underachieves it. It's like, okay, well, it's 3.3.
Yeah.
He's gonna have some games where he has some good games
For sure.
It probably end up, I would say, by the end of that being. I mean, like, this guy's good.
Yeah, yeah.
He's the 3rd overall pick. He would have torched those juniors had he not snapped his ankle or something. That
Yes,
happened, remember?
very
I can't remember
true.
what happened
Yeah.
there. So he missed out on that. So I think this contract would look a little better to some people if they were able to watch him in that World Juniors,
Yep.
and he would have absolutely torched, like how Mason McTavish did this year, kind
Yeah,
of thing.
he's a good player.
In that same
He's a
sense.
big right-handed player. He's good.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, Nate. I've got a few situations for you here, and I want you to kind of maybe rank them in terms of. I want to say. So I'm going to say, which of these situations have the most pressure on them going into next NHL season?
Okay.
The Vegas Golden Knights, the Minnesota Wild, the Ottawa Senators, or the Toronto Maple Leafs?
I would say in order, it's Toronto, 1.
Yes.
I'm going to go with 2 for Vegas.
Yes.
I mean, they're clearly going for it. They've kind of screwed themselves, which you saw coming.
They have
were
been
just
in
chucking up
video
contract
game mode.
over-
We talk about it.
It's foolish, man. They literally dish guys. And, you know, 3 and 4, I mean, like, for Ottawa, it's like, you definitely want to see, like, some progression.
Yep.
So I don't think there's a whole lot of pressure there. You just can't be worse than you were last year. You got to be, like, probably 10, 15 points better, I think, and you're okay. And for Minnesota, I put them at 3 just because, like, it's Minnesota.
Yeah.
You know, they're not that solid. And, like, I think any
Are they going to
realistic
make
fans-
a step in like a direction of being a real threat anytime soon? Like,
I don't think. I mean, they're just getting older.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, like, you got Spurgeon and the boys. Like, Matt Dumba's gone completely off a cliff. Before he busted his ankle that one year, man, he was going absolutely AWire.
how much cap room is spent on Parise and Suter?
Oh, geez, I can pull it up pretty quick, but it's
Probably a lot.
yeah, there's a lot of
Yeah.
recapture
Due to that
penalties there, I
buyout?
think. Yeah, I kind of want to take a look at that, honestly, now that you bring it up.
Yeah.
But
'Cause I think
it
Bill
was-
Guerin's kind of handcuffed there.
Well, those there's nothing he can do. But I mean, buying it out was probably his best option.
100%.
I mean, these guys were absolutely horrid. I was never a big Suter guy.
No.
Guy played 30 minutes a night, and then you'd see him getting burned, just getting scored on an OT here. But I mean, their decor's not like awful. They got Tyson Jost too. I forgot
Okay.
about that. Marcus Foligno, he's an absolute sketch.
Yeah, he can tune you up. Drop the gloves with him.
I mean, Matt Zuccarello at 6 is so rich. And they also paid Eriksson Ek. That's right. That'll be okay. But anyway, I'm going to get down to the point that we were talking about here. And that is how much cap they are. Oh, my good Lord on earth.
How much?
This is unbelievable.
How much money is
Take a stab.
combined? $4 million.
12. Dude, 12 million this year. 14 next.
Oh my goodness, man!
And that I believe that counts against the cap.
I think it does.
12, 14. So it's 12, 14, 14, and then in 25, 26, it only accounts for 1.6, 1.6. I believe that's correct. I would have to like double check that, but that's what it's appearing to
So
be
that's,
on
I mean,
Cap Friendly.
it's tough to be competitive when you're spending $12 and $14 million in the hard cap era on guys that don't even play for your team.
Oh, man, you know what? It might not count.
Okay.
It's not giving a cap percentage here, and I'm just looking. We got 30 and 41, puts us at 71, and then... Oh, no, it definitely counts.
It counts.
Yeah, it counts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has to. Jesus.
That's tough.
Well, those contracts were ridiculous, man.
Yeah,
when
they were.
Signed those back in 2012. New Jersey couldn't get the deal done with Parise, and then they gave Ilya Kovalchuk the book and just made up a contract that was illegal, and then they lost their first-round pick. And then he hightailed it a year later to the Continental Hockey League.
Yeah.
Damn shame there in that dump hole of Newark.
Yes. Nate, that's going to conclude the NHL hockey talk for quarter three. We're going to move into quarter four just briefly. Pat Beverley traded to the Lakers. Obviously, a massive mouth on him. He's just a gritty player, defensively minded. I don't mind Pat Beverley. I mean, at certain points, I've called him a clown. I like him on the Lakers. Durant tweets that he needs to be a 99 overall in NBA 2K. At NBA 2K, he's like, why am I not a 99 overall? It's like, let's take it easy, Kevin.
Yeah.
And Nate, I don't know what's going on.
Who cares?
I mean, Lucas scored a bunch of points in like the Euro basketball. There's been the Summer League, the Drew League. Like I can't really keep track, but there's a lot of basketball going on. But we're really not going to follow into the NBA rules.
Is the Drew League? Is that
Beavers?
Is it Beavers?
I don't know.
I don't know either. You'd have to think.
You'd have to reckon. Who knows?
Pulling up like
how'd that thing start, man?
the Drew League.
The Drew League. It's got to. Well, there's got to be some. There's got to be some ties to.
You would think.
Yeah.
Well, it's in LA. No, man. Established in 1973.
Oh wow.
So founded by Alvin Wills, who works at the league, grows in popularity. Okay, during 2000, so yeah, I guess I don't know why it's called that, but that's something for another day. So
well, folks,
Justin Bieber.
We'll have more basketball news next episode. It's going to be an NFL. Like I just hope everyone's enjoyed their Thursday night because it's going to be a heck of a game tonight. Nate, Bills, Rams. Fire wagon of the week for me is Serena Williams. Yep. Heck of a career, Serena, absolute legend. Nate, you got a fire wagon on hand?
Fire wagon of the week would be Tim Stutzel's agent.
Okay.
Great grab for the kid.
Yep.
Good money for the agent as well. Absolutely. I was not expecting an 8-year deal for Stutzla. I would have figured there was going to be like a 2-year bridger.
Yes.
But yeah, so fire wagon of the week goes to Tim Stutzla's agent.
I love it. Nate, my dog water of the week's Bryce Hall, actually, for being an absolute coward. Not taking up your fight offer. We'll see what we can make in the mix here in the next few weeks with Bryce Hall, but that guy's an absolute plug.
Yeah, he is a plug. I would give it to him had you not, but I'm going to go with my Washington Nationals.
Okay.
They got chirped by like a Home Depot the other day on Twitter as well for losing. I can't remember what it was.
That's tough seeing.
It might not have been Home Depot, but somebody said they had more wins than or no. Oh, it was like a building.
Okay.
They said they had more stories in the building than they had wins this season.
Ooh.
And they're the only team eliminated from the postseason.
Yeah, it's never a good
just absolute dust over there. Filthy unis though. I would give them that.
Well, folks, it's season 3.
Yeah, we're season 3, baby. Let's rock.
We'll catch you guys on Tuesday.
Peace.